Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Scream Like a Girl Simulator. So we have entered the upper transit system. I'm gonna chuck a flare over there for that guard that's standing there. Go fetch. Get it.
That wasn't here before.
Yeah, you don't say. There wasn't a burning flare in the corner of the room. We need to restore power to the Solomons transit system, or the habitation area. We have to cut through this door here. Now this mission, Desolation, is, in a way, almost infamous, you might say, because the alien is really out to get you in this one. So we must tread lightly. Let's access this terminal here. Hey Myers, my shift's over and I'm clocking off. If you're turned up to repair the station in the next 3 hours, I won't be here, so the code you need is 1851. Tomorrow Together, number 4, Siegson's Journey into Colonial Space and Official History by Sebastian Sieg. Our Synthetic Future. Oops. With the guidance of key Siegson executive talent, Sevastopol has become an output of progress, a trade hub, a vibrant community, and a beating heart of the Siegson synthetic solution. Sevastopol is the primary off-planet site for the development and sales and maintenance of Siegson androids. From Sevastopol's unique position in the cosmos, we can ship our range of working Joes wherever they are needed in colonial space within months, not years. Above and beyond our reliable and cost-efficient synthetics is Sevastopol's... Oh. Dang it. Now he's shooting at me. Well, that's going to attract the alien.
I knew it would come.
There it is. And it munched on his brains real quickly. Now, of course, the alien can technically see in the dark, but it actually has pretty bad peripheral vision. So as long as you're hidden behind something and it can't get to you or it can't see you, then you should be okay. Anyway, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. Okay. Above and beyond our reliable and cost-efficient synthetics is Sevastopol's governing AI, Siegson's award-winning Apollo system. Through the hard work of our scientists and Siegson's bold investments, the station is now a showcase for economical and self-governing artificial human operations. Even now, our sales executives are overseeing the population of Apollo mainframes across colonial space. Just as we assured you throughout this journey, we made it to tomorrow, and we did it together.
This is Sinclair. You guys took too long down there. I had to power down this facility and take the last transit. We can't afford to keep the sanctuary wide open. All it'll take is one creature to get in, and all the supplies and weapons we've taken will come to jack shit. Me and mine are gonna sit this out till the rescue comes. I'm sorry, but when you started chasing after a ship that'll never come, you broke with the plan. Sinclair out.
Okay, Sinclair. Alright, 1851. Gotta remember that one. Well, hey, shotgun shells. Nice. Let's get out of here. Take that, buddy. Let's make another med kit. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna have to chuck another flare here. I think kind of at this point in the game, the alien has become less of this ferocious, pants-crappingly terrifying monster, and it's more of just this boogeyman that stomps around all the time and, lurks around. In a way, it's almost kind of an annoyance. It's like something that's in my way and I just need to get by it or just wait for it to go away. You know what I mean? Anyway, we'll save here. And we still have to restore power, so we have to go over his. Here's where we need to enter the code, 1851. And I don't think there's anything on these desks. There's a save station there, but we gotta restore power. Power is restored. Alright, now we can get into that office over here. And get our flamethrower ready because you get face tugged almost immediately when you enter the door. Alright, we have an audio log here.
I got here when they were sealing the sanctuary. I don't know what I expected. Maybe they changed their mind and let me in. Maybe they'd shoot me dead. They shut the door in my face. I can hear movements from the floor below me. I haven't got long. Sinclair and his people have Sevastopol's food supplies and much of its weaponry. But I heard the voices of children too. I'd wondered where the children had gone. Perhaps they can keep these monsters from them. I hope they do.
Alright, so it looks like Sinclair got a little greedy there and kept other people from accessing supplies that they would desperately need. The alien is right outside the door there. Okay, it's on the other side of the room. So we need to initialize the transit system. Hit random buttons on a keyboard that makes no sense to us. This is not QWERTY. Okay, now we can access the spaceflight terminal through the habitation area. But we need to take the tram, which is dead ahead of us, where the alien's lurking around. Keeps looking around that area. You're not going to find anything there. Now we got to hit the call button there. Okay, call the transit cab. Let's reload our flamethrower. The last of the fuel. Yeah, there it is again. I think I'm standing or crouching right next to this door's sensor, so it keeps opening and closing. Alright, let's back away. Back away from the door. Get back. Alright, let's run in here. Cannot get in. Okay, off we go.
Torrens to Ripley. Ripley, we're about to move into position for the auto-umbilical dock sequence. We'll be dark on comms until we've matched the decaying orbit of the station and our understand the towing platform clamps. I don't know how you sweet-talked me into this.
Okay, we have an ID tag to collect right here. So of course, not that it matters. The alien just comes right to us. Or again, there's more than one, so it might be another alien. We have a Nostromo log.
Pre-hypersleep health checks have been performed on the entire crew, including, after some persistence from the engineer staff, the ship's cat. Everyone regular, present, and correct. As set out in the report I've just logged with Mother. I have a little more work to do setting up my equipment and initializing systems, but otherwise, we're ready to go.
Alright, to the spaceflight terminal. Of course, the elevator malfunctions. Can never be that easy, can it? So we gotta find another way. Let's save. Station's really gonna start to do the shimmy now. Abandoned station. Get my bolt gun ready. Because, oh, looky there. We have a flaming hazmat android coming at us. Not anymore. Climb inside this vent here. Grab ourselves a flare. The useless flares. And revolver ammo. And I don't need a charge pack. Noisemaker might be useful. Alright, I think we're full up on everything. Yeah, so the announcing system is going to warn us to abandon station and all that. I don't want to hear about it, Bishop. She's still alive. There's still time. In 19 minutes, this place is going to be a cloud of vapor the size of Nebraska. Hicks, don't let him leave. We ain't going anywhere. All right. We need to go to the canteen. Alien drops down right there, and we chuck a pipe bomb at it. Bolt gun ammo, and access the terminal here. Last stand. Mendoko, we rounded up everyone we could find and are camped out in the rec room. The security system we discussed is rigged up. You won't be able to get in the old way. We caught a stranger sneaking in. After a couple hours, he confessed who let him in, and we threw them both out. We only got limited space and supplies here, and we've got to control who gets in. If they want in, they've got to bring something to the table. What you need is in the usual place. I don't want to say here, but you'll know what I mean. I changed the code to 1984. Use what you find there. Of course, we'll need to make sure you've got the supplies you promised us, but we'll check you upon entrance. I'm sure you've got what you need. After all, I vouch for you. Don't make me regret it, Jake. Okay. And shut down. Is anyone there? It's Denver. I'm back with supplies, but I'm locked out. Nobody's answering. What happened? Was there an attack? It's getting worse out here. You have to let me back inside now. My wife is in there. She'll tell you who I am. I have the supplies. Someone please answer me. Alright, well, they didn't make it in here. So right over there, we use that code we just got. Oh, it's right there. This is not a drill. So while I think the alien only actually teleports right to your position in a few places in the game, it is actually scripted to drop down and enter certain areas at certain times when you enter the space. like you saw when we entered the canteen here. So I guess it's a matter of knowing, when the triggers are for the alien to appear in the game and figuring that out. You can kind of exploit the game that way. So if you use that key card we just got from that safe, it lifts up these boxes here on this forklift. Shove a couple EMP mines that way. So I want to make sure the alien is on that side before I proceed. There we go. So yes, like many games, you kind of have to figure out the triggers, Anyway, we're about to enter the most funnest part of the game, an area infamous in its difficulty, commonly known as the Corridor of Death, on the 17th mission of the game. This is a long, drawn-out area where you go back and forth between a couple of rooms, doing various tasks and things like that. I'm going to place a bomb right here where this panel is lifted up on the floor. This will cover my escape later. I'm going to put another one right up here. Now the alien gets really relentless here. Because again, you're basically stuck in a long corridor here. You have very few places to hide, and you need to get to... You're going to be running back and forth down this corridor for the next, 20 minutes. And so it's a pain in the butt. I remember the first time I played this game on hard, I just died and died and died again. Actually, I think in my first playthrough in this game, I turned it down to normal. Of course, in this playthrough, I'm just playing through on normal anyway, so... Put another pipe bomb right there. Search these cabinets. But yeah, the alien is pretty darn relentless in this area. So don't be surprised if you keep on dying and dying and dying again. And I'm gonna get a Molotov ready. Put the Molotov right here at this door that's locked currently. We'll unlock it in a little bit. Seems like there's a noisemaker going off or something. Flamethrower ready. Key card. We have an audio log here.
If you're listening to this, and you're on the team, we've sealed the Habitation Sanctuary. There's one way in, one way out. I've still got raiding parties heading out to loot supplies and weapons, but it looks like we shut it off just in time. The Sikhs and synthetics have started moving away from their stations. I've seen a trail of strangled bodies in public areas. So, be aware. Oh, and if you're listening to this and you're not on the team, don't come find us. We will shoot.
Alright, that sounds like Sinclair. So if you look at the map here, the trick with this area is that you kind of have to know the map and then know how to control the alien so it doesn't flank you. There we go. As soon as I entered that key card, that's why I placed the explosive right there at that broken floor plate. Is that the alien jumps down right there, and it sets off the explosive. Now we can run back down the hallway here to this room here on the left. We can enter, we can save right here. And over here in the adjacent room, we can go right over here, pull this lever, trips breaker and completely kills the power. So now we're scrambling around here in the dark, pretty much. We have to get back to that generator. Again, back at the end of this long corridor here of doom and death. Yep, so we need to go restart the Jenny. Well, those explosives are coming in handy again. It's stopped the alien from flanking me. So I can essentially control its movement to a certain degree. Keep it out of my way. Keep my path clear. This is right there. Go away. Alright, generator's right there. Okay, power is now back on. So our little alien buddy runs off now. We gotta get back through the rec room and back to the where it says the living area at the bottom of the screen there. I just jumped up into the vents anyway. I'm guessing it hit that Molotov I set there. Or that pipe bomb I set there. We can now enter this room, get our last two collectibles.
Last will and testament of some fuck you don't give a shit about. We couldn't keep them out. My wife is dead. My children are dead. I tried, but I couldn't stop them. They broke across the fences. There's so much more. This is for the rescue party. But it seems some more. Whoever has to clean up this mess. We held out in here as long as we could. You didn't come fast enough. You fucked it. Just send in the Marines or blow this place up. Take these creatures back to hell.
Alright, well, that was Sinclair's last will and testament. I'm guessing he did not make it like so many others. I'm trucking those noisemakers over there because I want to make sure the alien goes that way. Okay, so make sure the alien's over there so it can't follow me into the vent here. And that clears our path ahead.
Sevastopol, this is Diane Verlaine of the Torrens. I am attempting to dock on the tow platform below your spaceflight terminal.
Okay, that was the Corridor of Death. Again, you just have to kind of strategically place some explosives around. And that way you can funnel the alien to where you need it to go, prevent the thing from flanking you and cutting off your exit routes and all that. So that's kind of how you do it. That way we don't die a bazillion times. So yeah, we are back in the arrivals and departures terminal where we long ago started. Where the shutters closed as the Torrens passed us by. See, we've just come full circle. Now we can get into this door using the torch we now have. And I think this is maybe the last Nostromo log in this room. So we can get that. And a blueprint. EMP, which we don't need. Lots of flamethrowers for fuel. Very nice.
This is Dallas. I'm about to broadcast the Nostromo report packet back to the Sol system before we hit the pods. Nearest open relay station looks to be Sevastopol. All things being well, you'll hear from us once we reach the edge of Sol. Don't miss us too much. Dallas out.
Yep, there's Tom Skerritt. Captain Dallas. Yep, well, apparently they were close to Sevastopol as well. And they did not make it. Right. Let's make another Molotov, maybe. Or pipe bomb, at least.
Evacuate station. This is not a drill.
I don't think I need anything else here, so throw another and do a little pipe bomb. All right. Let's reload. Cut through the door here. Use the lever. And we'll be through this elevator and off to the second to last mission. We're almost done with the game.